Hey guys, I'm Rogan and I'm very late to this one. Yes, this is a rant. This is my newest rant. And yeah, so this is a video about the presidential debate that happened not last Thursday, but the previous Thursday. So, like a week and a half ago at this point. Yeah, pretty much. But I know I'm very late on this, but I wanted to throw my 2 cents in the ring, or the ring in the ring, or whatever the saying is. So, this video is not meant to be political. It's meant to be, for everyone in this country. Um, it it doesn't really matter where you land, if you're dark red, white, in the middle, light blue, dark blue, or whatever. I mean, this concerns everyone. This shouldn't just be like a fist match or a fight against one side or the other. I'm very in the middle when it comes to these type of things. I agree with some things the right has to say, and I agree with some of the things that the left has to say. If you mix blue and red, you get purple, I guess. But I mean, I wouldn't call myself a libertarian, but I kind of support RFK Jr., even though something came out about him the other day. Apparently, they think that he was eating a dog, but then they said it was a goat, and it's like an old photo and that type of stuff. So, I don't really know if the jury's still out on that one, if he really did it or something. But even if he did, I don't think he's a terrible person for doing it, or like the worst person. I mean, like it's something I frown upon. But I mean, everyone has different religions. Everybody has different beliefs, and that type of thing. And everyone has the right to kind of believe what they believe. Kind of like this video. So, getting to the debate, yeah. So I refuse to vote for either Orange Man Bad, or what are we gonna call him? Like Dementia Joe or something like that. I mean, they're both too old to be president. I mean, sure, you can say Trump did a few good things in office, and Biden really hasn't done much. He's done a lot more bad than good. But it's like these are our best options, which I find sad because Trump seemed to have most of his faculties in order. Like he seemed to be most together in this debate, and then Joe, from the start, like was a train wreck, and he was very incoherent most of the time, and and completing a few sentences was hard for him. But I'm not trying to be hard on the guy because he came into office and he couldn't really do the job that well because of his mental state. And I personally, I have a family member who had dementia, and a different form of dementia, I think, than what Joe has. But I have a lot of sympathy for the guy because it's a very debilitating disease, and like it's a tough thing. And what I find shameful is letting his cabinet members, or like his wife Jill Biden or Kamala Harris, letting him carry on in the state he is, because there's a lot of people on the left media that are actually being critical of Joe, which they should. But but then yes, Trump did some good things in his presidency, but he's a very divisive figure as it is. So I think no matter the outcome of what it's going to be, there's going to be crime in the country around the election time. But the thing is, Joe did terrible in the debate. There's no question there. But I'm not gonna fully like drill him and say that he is the worst person existing, because like he can't help it, and he doesn't have the people around him to help him. They're kind of enabling this behavior, which is sad. I look at him as a person. I mean, sure, like the Hunter Biden laptop, or like the collusion with China, or like the business the bad business deals and all that type of stuff. But I mean, I'm sure there's like different presidents throughout history that have done some bad things because of all that power. Um, Trump didn't. Trump in the debate, he didn't completely mock and make fun of Biden constantly. He just had a few cool one-liners when Joe kind of like tangented off and didn't really make much sense with the end of his statements. But Trump was strong and that type of thing. But just remember that this debate, um, the country won't change drastically for the better if Trump gets in or if Biden gets in. It's still what people don't understand about this is like this is the thing that people have been talking about, like the debate, and then recently the Stephanopoulos interview that Joe Biden tried to do the like damage control, but then he ended up making himself look like bad again, which sucks for him, but I think is only going to be working in Trump's favor for the polls. But me saying all this, I'm not a Trump guy, I'm not a Biden guy, and I kind of support RFK Jr. Like, I know people say it's like, oh, you're throwing your vote away or you're throwing your voice away, but it's like, well, I can choose to not support shit candidate 1 and shit candidate 2. That's all they are. If there was better options, then I'd pick with the major parties and that type of stuff. I tend to lean right a little bit with some of my opinions about certain issues and topics and stuff like that. But then again, I definitely give the left some room to breathe as well. But you have to remember that they want you to be at each other's throats. They want this to be political. They want it to be partisan because they want as many people on the hardcore right and the right support Orange Man, and they want everyone on the left to support Radical Blue Joe. They want that. So you could either choose not to vote, you could vote third party, or and I'm not saying that Trump is the best or Biden is the best, or Trump is the worst and Biden is the worst. They're just people, and they look out for their self-interest. They're politicians. I mean, Trump does care about America and like America first and that type of thing, and Biden is more of a globalist. But you have to look at the big picture here. Like, I know I kind of ranted about this video for a little while, but is that you have to look at all of the senators, what they stand for, what they want for their money, their pocketbooks, and you want to look at all the people in the House of Representatives, like what they want. Most of them, they don't care about their constituents. They don't care about you or me, or your mom or your dad, or your family, or your friends, or the American. Like, they put policies that benefit them more than you. So it's not just who's the president, it's all of the people around them helping them pass the laws they want to pass, or deciding to pass the ones that the Senate and the House make. It just depends. So that's all I want to really say. The debate was pretty entertaining. I watched actually most of it. I was surprised I was able to stay awake for most of it. It was very entertaining. But, I don't feel that they're supposed to be entertaining. I feel that they're supposed to be platforms so people can make informed decisions. And voting for either of these candidates is not an informed decision. I'm sorry, but they're not good candidates, neither of them. And, so that's pretty much it. And I will see you guys next time. Remember to like the video. Comment down below what you have to think about this. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. And the notification bell. It might work, it might not. And remember, if I said anything controversial in this video or I pissed anybody off, just remember to smash that dislike button. It'll give me a chance to know if I should make any more of these political themed videos. But I'm doing this because this actually does affect you financially, so that's why I made it, because I like finance as a major topic on this channel. So yeah, thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.